Hi, it's Cassandra here from Canadian Beats. I'm here with JJ and the Pillars. Right before their show at Adelaide Hall, we're here on the stage, and we're just going to ask them a few questions, see what they've been up to, talk about some upcoming music and some other fun stuff. So we'll just start off. A couple of years ago, you guys won the Edge Next Big Thing, where you won a ton of cash and some help from the people at Dine Alone, some help with Long and McQuaid. Mm-hmm. So since then, what have you been up to, and how has that helped out with your career at all?
What have we been up to? Well, we've been spending a lot of that money on
on good things.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely good things. Very good beer, and poutine.
Both mostly.
We invested in a lot of cool equipment and instruments, and then just kind of took those on the road, and it definitely helped me kind of with exploring new sounds and writing new tunes, just to have like more instruments at my disposal, having a mandolin or having just like different kind of guitars to play with different tunings and stuff like that. So yeah, we went on the road. We played with some cool bands. We played with Tokyo Police Club, Arkells, Strum Bellas, a lot of my favorite bands actually, and a lot of like the Dine Alone kind of scene as well. They really helped us out with some of those shows. So yeah, just playing shows and getting to know each other, because the thing about this band is it just kind of got
thrown together.
It did. It really did. Yeah, it started out literally with Craigslist ads and Facebook statuses saying like, I need a band. I booked a gig on accident, and now I need somebody to play with me. You know, it'd be nice to have some drums and bass. Yeah.
How do you book a gig by accident?
I guess just being like too optimistic, but I'm so glad that that's how I do everything in life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, okay, there's an opportunity at the Horseshoe. Was the first show that I ever played in Toronto, and they booked me, and I was like, oh, okay, it's only a month away. Okay, I didn't see it happening that way. But then, yeah, threw a bunch of great friends and great musicians in the mix, and everything ended up working out pretty well after that. So, yeah.
Sometimes things just work themselves out that way.
Yes.
Karma,
right?
Yeah. So you guys released a video for Wolves, which was a hugely popular song. Mm-hmm. It was always played on the Edge, and people absolutely loved it. So now, coming out of that and coming out of your album that you released last year, can we expect any more new music?
Yeah, absolutely. And the cool thing about this new music, like, I know every band is going to say that they've evolved and that they're working around with new sounds, like I was saying earlier. But the cool thing about like the single that we'll be releasing, the next record, is called Daisy, and this one is very very different than Wolves, and we're so happy about all the support we got for that record. And there's definitely going to be a lot of the same elements. Like, we're not going to be messing around with synths or anything like that. We are still that 4-piece band with the harmonica and the drums, the bass, the guitars, the acoustics, all that kind of stuff. But we've definitely found ourselves a little bit more. Like, I've had 2 really big years for myself, like personally and as a musician as well. I know that Donnie has as well. You've been literally around the world in the last 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So it's been, we've been definitely growing together. And with Daisy, I think a lot of people are going to realize that Rob is standing in front of the camera. Get up here.
Come here.
I'm late. This is our newest member, Rob. Here he is. Always on time.
Just now.
I wasn't expecting this.
Rob, nice to Rob.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so we're from Canadian Beats.
Cool.
It's being live streamed to 1.5 million people. Right
yes, definitely.
Not too tall and his head's in
Probably.
That'll be a fun joke if it is. Okay, so
Sorry, where were
so we were discussing the new album. Do you have anything to say about the new album?
I don't know what's already been said. I play guitar.
See, it's already
Riveting.
different. He didn't play guitar on the first record. Now he does.
Oh, changing it up. All right.
We just, the bottom line here is, we're all older. We're all a little bit more mature, I guess, as musicians, maybe not as people. Donnie.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I think it's just going to really come through on this next EP, on this or next, I guess, LP.
Yeah.
Is what we're planning
Yeah.
on
That's
making.
exciting.
So should be out by I would say January, February. That's what we're
Oh,
planning.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll stay tuned for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've had some musical theater training personally. Do you find that comes out in your live performance, or for the other two? Do you think that have you ever had any musical training background that might come out in your performance that might aid in that? So maybe you can begin.
Yeah, absolutely, I will. I mean, it's a conversation that I have with a lot of musicians. I think one story that comes to mind was I was when we were playing with I'm Mother Earth, and Brian was singing for them at the time, not Edwin, but he saw me before the show. He saw me warming up in like the rafters, and he's like, I never ever see anyone we tour with warm up their voice.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, man, like I'm not in this to sing for 5 years. I'm in it to sing for 40
Yeah.
years, 50 years. So it's really important to me to take my training and the money that I spent on the training, like, and use it to my advantage.
Yeah, for sure. The concept of warming up is something that maybe is more in the classical or the musical theater world, and that's why I guess you see so many artists end up straining their vocals. So
Absolutely, yeah.
good for you.
Oh, but I mean,
Keeping yourself healthy.
if you think of some of the best singers in the industry, they are the ones that, yeah, they might smoke and drink a lot, but it like warming up and staying hydrated on stage, like, it's very, very important. And then as for the performing element, like, I think we all know, like, you know, you go see a band, and if it's very just like dull and they're just standing there, you might, depending on the style of music, of course, this is being like, I'm generalizing this, but yeah, just being a performer and like having that training as well and having that posture, I find that, yeah, it has helped me become a way better performer to have that training.
Yeah, and the rest of the band also has amazing energy on stage. So do you all just feed off of each other, or have you the two of you that have
Ballet
also
bar before every show.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah. Stretch it out. Smooch a little bit in the back room to get that electricity going. Right, guys?
All right, there's some interesting things that happen backstage for sure.
You don't want to.
Just bring the camera back
Secret
in.
life of JJ and the Pillars.
So we at Canadian Beats, we sometimes like to ask some questions that just kind of help the fans get to know you a little bit better, so we're just a little bit fun. So starting off with just the typical, what are some of your favorite Canadian artists for each of you? Any people that inspire you, or the people that would be like staple to put on your iPod?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one jumps out obviously right now. I think everyone's going to say this, like the Hip.
Yeah.
Huge. Just, I mean, if you look at your Facebook feed right now, you read the kind of articles that are coming out, it doesn't matter what the source is, like, the importance of that band has really been shining lately. Being from Peterborough as well, being so close to Bob Cajun, always having that connection as a kid. Yeah, if you're in Bob Cajun, there's a really cool shop there. I can't remember what the name of it is. Maybe we can tag them, but this is like just like their apparel and the donations that have been going to Gordani from the store. Really cool. So they've been a massive influence for me.
Hey Rosetta is probably one that I think influences most of the band members a lot. Like, we all kind of have very different taste in music, but I think Hey Rosetta is kind of maybe the one we all like a lot.
Absolutely, yeah.
Rob, do you like Hey Rosetta?
I like Stan Rogers.
We were just kind of thrown into this today.
Yeah. I really like he just passed away a few months ago, Paul Bley, but he's a jazz guy. He's really out. That's the kind of stuff I'm into, though. Like the more out stuff. Not that I like the pop stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Really into Lowell. The new record sounds great. Yeah.
She's really
Yeah.
cool. Very unique, for sure.
Nice.
Definitely.
Just as we wrap up, is there anything else that you'd like to say to your fans? Any other shout out or promos to put out there?
Well, just that new music is coming. We swear.
Stay
We're
tuned.
trying really hard. We do have a pledge music campaign coming out in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. I think that everyone is really going to enjoy the videos that we put together for it and some of the things that you can kind of buy out of it and pre-order. It's really cool.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me
Thank you,
today,
Cassie.
and thank you for being a good sport about being thrown into this.
I feel like I ruined it.
Very excited for the show tonight. Once again, I'm here with Canadian Beats and JJ and the Pillars. Thanks for watching.